In today's video, we will be discussing 5 financial analyst interview questions. But before we do, just a quick disclaimer. These questions are not guaranteed to be asked at your interview. I've pulled all of today's questions and answers from our website, mockquestions.com, where we brought in nearly 100 different professional interviewers to create all of our interview questions and answer examples. So in this video, we will dive into what I believe are our 5 best financial analyst interview questions with answer examples. Let's get started. Question 1. If you could analyze only one type of financial statement for your clients, which financial statement would you choose? The interviewer is looking for your personal preference. Technically, there's no right or wrong answer, although you want to think about the job description. You should recall if there was an express preference on the types of financial statements they want you to be well versed in. Once you state your preference, explain why you chose that particular statement over the others. Choose from the 4 main types of financial statements: balance sheets, income statements, statement of cash flows, statement of changes in equity. From a logic standpoint, the statement of cash flows makes the most sense if you had to choose just one financial statement type to analyze. The cash flow statement would tell me the ins and outs of cash movement, current liabilities, investments, and operating needs. Question 2. Tell me about your experience with annual planning processes. The interviewer wants to know that you understand the process of annual planning. Giving a detailed example of a process you followed and the results you achieved will make your skills and knowledge more tangible for the interviewer. Be sure to give an example of a time when your assistance was attributed to a client's success. I was hired last year by a local software startup to create an annual corporate plan. The plan helped them to define their scope, which in turn gave them a better perspective on what customers they should be targeting. My goal was to help them increase their profitability. Over the next year, their sales increased by 120%. I used an annual plan process that included considerations such as market changes over the past 12 months, what business characteristics gave them an edge over competitors, any potential threats to the business, the strengths, weaknesses of the business, as well as a SMART, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time-driven objective. Question 3. Tell me about a time when you presented an oral report to a client or employer. How did you ensure the information was absorbed? A good presentation tells a story. How do you make numbers interesting and relevant? If you are presenting to investment bankers, they may be interested in different information than the CEO of a startup marketing firm. Thus, it is critical that you know your audience prior to presenting. Think of a time when you did just that. Highlight for the interviewer how you presented in a way that made the data understandable and absorbable. I worked as an in-house financial analyst at a marketing firm this past year and gave a presentation on their financial forecast. I wanted to tell the story in a relevant way, so I put the information into perspective by showing them how my research would affect their business growth and help them get where they wanted to go. I hired a graphic designer to make the presentation visually engaging and also compared their brand story to one of their strongest competitors, using numbers and potential outcomes to capture their attention. Question 4. How do you evaluate the financial health of a company? The interviewer is interested in knowing what the major factor is for you to determine if a company is financially healthy or not. You should give a straight answer while maintaining a stance that, overall, many factors are required before you can truly evaluate the financial health of a company. I believe that the best way to evaluate the financial health of a company is to dissect their bottom line profit margin. This will always show me the long-term viability of a company. With that said, it is important to look at many factors before a final analysis is made. Question 5. Tell me one thing about yourself that you would like to improve upon. Self-improvement is required by everyone, no matter what stage we are in life and career. Talk to the interviewer about something that you would improve upon about yourself and what you are planning to do to achieve that. I would like to improve upon my computer skills. I'm currently at an intermediate level with Microsoft Office Suite, but would like to advance. I have enrolled in a class this fall, which should help me reach that goal. Thank you for watching. If you want more interview practice, head over to mockquestions.com today and get started.